So good morning, laddies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If. And Zuko was Chopper from One Piece. So, I said Chopper. Yeah, some of you might not know who Chopper is. Chopper. Yeah. So, it's, this guy. He might look like an ordinary reindeer with a blue nose, but trust me, in that universe, he ate like a devil fruit, and he went from an ordinary deer to being a like a monster. So, yeah. And this what if is gonna go down the same path. So, let's begin. Back in the old days thing, when he was still just a little one, like what Chopper is, he ends up being more. Yeah. But he got despised by his tribe thing to be leaving, or to let him leave. So he did. He tried to be with the humans, but they end up shooting him. um, and yeah. So, and then one of the doctors, not a quirk doctor, or actually, yeah, the quirk doctor. Here, I almost said quack doctor. So the quirk doctor in this alternate timeline hasn't met All for One. And so yeah. So basically, to make sure. So basically, he went and befriended this monster and gave him a name of Chopper. Yeah. It just feels like it's gonna be just like, and in this alternate one, the Chopper Zuko, or should I say Zuko Chopper one, has green eyes. Beautiful green eyes. And yeah. So, as Zuko was, as basically when he got up, he still had bullet shells in him. As he got up, saw another human, as he roars and then runs away. As the quirk doctor does like what that doctor did in the anime, of him like told him that but I forgot to mention, Zuko Chopper is the most powerfulest person in this entire What If. I know it's supposed to be a so in this what if thing, Zuko and or actually Zuko Chopper was born with the ability of infinity and zero. So he doesn't know it yet. So basically the yeah. So the Quark Doctor took him in and raised him. And so the yeah. And they trained him on like being a doctor thing. So yeah. And UA were his like so that's only when he was like 1 year old. Or no, actually 4 years old. When he got learned by the Quark Doctor. So then he goes to so time skip to 15. So Zuko Chopper is the Quark Doctor tells Zuko that he needs to go to UA. So then because after like when Zuko or I'll just say Chopper because saying Zuko Chopper all the time is like confuses me. So Chopper ends up Chopper ends up got tested if he had a quirk. The quirk is size manipulation thing. So he could be like very tiny, like his normal size. And Quark Doctor finds this weird before. Then he looks like a little toddler. But But when he grows, like when he stays the same. But when he could get to all the way to like the monster height. Yeah. So basically he gave him an endless amount of rumble ball things to just like make his quirk go wild. Yeah. So then he goes to UA and yeah. UA was of course he was on all fours. Or actually he was on his he would look like this guy right here with like normal clothes on. And so that he doesn't get discriminated by others. So he goes, does the quirk test. He got 100% on the quirk test, and the robot test. He basically battled against 1-pointers, 2-pointers, 3-pointers. He did a save of when Ochako, and so the Ochako was in this storyline was not underneath a rubble. Oh, but Pony was. As Chopper he doesn't want his, because he didn't abandon his friends, and even for a second. So basically, yeah. Do you think I'm talking too loud? So yeah. So basically he runs in and he sacrifices his own points to save a comrade. And he destroyed the 0-pointer, or actually not destroyed it, pushed it over to making it fall onto the sides, as everybody was like, man, you made it tilt over. Yeah. Yeah, so then he picks the debris off, as Pony's leg was completely broken, so she couldn't even use her as she says, I might be crippled home. As Chopper says, let's see. As he touches her leg, as he uses his power, as her bone thing, her she had a broken bone in her leg, or both sides, and yeah, Zuko just healed it right up, as she could not believe it, that someone yeah, as she basically, after he left, she basically, from that day on, she actually had a crush on him. Her eyes turned into the heart symbol thing. So, yeah. Basically, Zuko is basically it's pretty powerful. So when he shows up at the court doctor's office, then, or actually at his house, court doctor's house that he had set up in the forest, away from the yeah. So then the court doctor's body couldn't handle it. As he walked in, as he sees or actually when the court doctor heard him, like, heard some humming thing, as he doesn't want to scare him, he did knock before, then comes in, as yeah, so then after he had, or they both, like, drank some, like, coffee or tea, somehow, as the court doctor's heart, he basically had a heart attack. As Chopper says, and no, 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 as he uses his power to make the court doctor's heart beat again, as it was too late. As yeah, Chopper, like, grinds his as he as Chopper looks at the product of coffee, and it said, instead of normal coffee, it said it was extra deadly, yeah, coffee. As his eyes start to tear up as he looks at the label on the bottom. Yeah. So Chopper, name. Then the court doctor's helpers one came in, and they know that Chopper is always an innocent deer, or they know that he's a deer, so he never does it. So so Chopper asks, "Do you recognize this running?" That's I know that product. It's owned by, I don't know. So they told him that he basically becomes you know, so the court doctor, or it's accelerates the like. That's how poor man. Hey, as he told them that he did not kill them, or he didn't kill the Quark Doctor. So yeah, then he had to live by himself with this guilt, this heavy burden, and for the rest of his life. So it's just like me on like Taco Tuesdays thing, my stomach. So yeah. So basically, he goes to UA. He's in class 1A. And he's always like, of course, everyone did notice that he was completely different. So, yeah. But Pony did notice that Zuko went through this weird change. So she asks him, but first she says thank you once at yeah. So then the yeah, so they basically yeah. So they basically Zuko, or Chopper, yeah, Chopper. It feels like what if Chopper was in My Hero Academia. Sorry, I'm still waking up. So yeah, so Luffy and or not Luffy, Chopper and telling her that the Quark Doctor died, or should I say, had a heart attack. And when everyone and I want the as he looks as he pulls it out of his backpack that's smaller than or bigger than the actual human, as he pulls out the coffee thing. As he could not, or they could not believe that it was, they know that coffee, it accelerates the heart rate to extreme. But then, yeah. Yeah. So, why do you have that, as one of them says? Just to remind her that he's gone. As, yeah. So, Pony, or rest of them ask, sorry, I said ask So, oh yeah. But Pony asks him, "You weren't actually a quirk human." "No, I'm a quirked animal." Sorry. So, basically, yeah. So Zuko ends up showing them what he means, or what she means, what he means by quirked animal, as he transforms from this big buff guy into into this little guy with antlers coming out of his hat and with a cute face. As everyone um, um, was looked over at him, and they were like, hey, as they all had like that face. And yeah, they basically instantly fell in love with and Zuko, who Chopper. Yeah, some of them find him like so cute that they even like walked up to him. Um, um, they walked up to him and they're like, they were screaming so loud. Not out of hatred or sadness, but they were like saying, "You're so cute." Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So then the ball throw, oh, Suzuku becomes this uh, uh, most jacked up deer that they ever saw as he grabs the ball, or he tries to grab it. And as Mr. Azawa forgot that, yeah. So they decided to use or he uses his big form, that form. Yeah. So then, yeah, because in his that form he has human hands as he picks the ball up and throws it like a normal human, and he got as the or before that ball throw, he told them that, or sometimes he stays away from them because as in his cute form, he told them that when the last time I was like, well, tried to be friends as humans, you guys end up like, or you end up shooting me. So yeah, sorry, I'll have to pause this for a quick second. Sorry about that. So yeah, so Zuko tells them that, and he or told him, or no, they told him, or no, he tells them that you sorry. So he tells them that they, or since the last time he had human contacting, as he shows bullets underneath his fur, as everyone can't, some of them can't even believe him, that as they felt so bad about trying to kill him. And then some of them are like being like totally angry with, yeah. But yeah. So then now we skip the ball throw, only for his. Mr. Aizawa says, I know you're a deer, let's test how far you can throw it. Okay, as he throws the ball, oh, with enough force, it landed in infinity. Yeah. So then, of course, then after that, he was going home back into the woods thing. As the pony stopped him, like, and asked him if it was okay with him to go on a date with. Yeah, pony with a deer. Yeah, that just seems like a good combination. the So yeah, and this is not the ordinary deer. This is the, yeah, he, yeah, like a legendary deer. So yeah. So then, basically, yeah. Yeah, so Rungerl was like, man. So then everybody was worried that he might end up getting, like, killed. So he goes back and forth. And he ends up going. So I'm skipping the sports festival. Or actually at the, yeah. So at USJ, the 13 meets the legendary reindeer that they found. And yeah, so then basically he yeah. So then he so they walk in and they immediately get ambushed, and Chopper or so Mr. Aizawa was about to get like himself killed, but out of nowhere, luck would have it, was Chopper hits the villains and with his big horns things on his head and get your minds out of the gutter. So he yeah, as the yeah. So basically yeah. He basically was being super weird. And so yeah. So then he dodges the some of the attacks, and as some of them blast him, as Mr. Zawa and everybody was so worried about him, as he already had 2 rumble balls before, and his eyes were bleeding. So once he activated his full power, Homer, like he literally like he tells them sorry, and then he became this big monster that was bigger than, I'm making the Zuku chopper way bigger than the like an average Nomu. You know, like bigger than All Might and Endeavor, like in his buff when they stand on top of each other's shoulders. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. Hummer lost control as basically he slams all the villains down. He basically mopped the floors with them as he grabs the Nomu's brain, crushed it. As yeah, he went on a rampage. They know that he lost control. As before Herm, of course, Mr. Aizawa asks him, like, what are these things? Well, these are called rumble balls things. Basically, it allows me to have more like power but less control. Like if I ate 3 of them in one day, the the my I lose my power complete or lose control of my powers. Yeah, but when that happens, you better stay away from me. As they see why that, eh? Yeah, as everybody's like, man, hey, how? Or actually, or Chopper says, I only lose control for 3 minutes. Yeah. So then yeah. So then they have to slow him down before the timer runs out and he goes back to normal. As everybody's like puts up fence gates and tries to like do everything. As Bunny Girl was in a neighborhood and she heard like the rampaging monster was coming as she was about to kick him, but she got knocked out by his wave attack. Whoopsh, like he backhands her. Whoopsh, yeah, as he as she landed or and right across like slammed right into the building. This monster's tough. This monster isn't like actual monster. The It's one of the classmates. Haynes, one of my classmates, or no, students, students that have the the he ate these like rumble ball things. If he eats 3 of them, he turns into that. How should we slow him down? I don't know, but he told us that the his berserk form only lasts 3 minutes. So then, yeah, I'm just narrowing it down to 3 minutes because it's just, yeah. So then as the students, or like Mr. Zhao tells Midnight or he, to like maybe create a like sleeping gas thing for him to go sleep. As Yeah. So then, yeah, Midnight ends up creating a sleeping powder for him as he smell it as his eyes start to close as he falls asleep. He, as he lands on his back, as everybody as the students comes close us, as they see his size shrink and back to the adorable size. As the news company saw him, um, they saw how adorable he was, and as they both like the entire Wikipedia stuff or whatever that is was they all like they went from being like they I'm trying to find that picture. They all the girls, including Zumi. You think that I leave her out of all the what ifs? No. All of them were like had that love in their eyes. Means when they saw how cute he was as 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 he yeah as they all agree, or like the pro heroes agree that he needs to eat one or two of those rumble ball things. Then that will be the secret weapon if he uses a third. Okay? So everybody, I mean, like he was sleeping. Yeah. So, yeah. So Zuko was, of course, they had dorms up earlier before, but then he had his own dorm, like he was sleeping at. Of course, Pony snuck in and, yeah, hugged him as he, like, was still sleeping. As she basically was, is like, she still, like, could not, like, get her mind around how this adorable thing becomes that creature Herm and then back into this form. Yeah. So, yeah. So then the next day, he gets up. His head hurts. It's from, yeah, as he, yeah. So then they agree to, like, only have him eat one rumble ball per day thing. Yeah. So then, yeah. So then I'm skipping the sports festival, then the camp park. Not really my thing. But the, yeah. So then after the camp park, All for One versus All Might. All Might was down, but not out. As Chopper was the only one that got kidnapped. Yep. As he saw All Might's about to get obliterated. Because he already had one, or no, two of them. As he ate the third one, he became this big monster. As he rams right past. As his eyes, he was now in more control of his body. So he blocks the attack. And he picks it up, throws, or actually, no. He becomes this wall, a fluff ball. Yeah, that's what he looks like. As the, yeah. And then he pulls out cannons from his fur. I might look cute, but be careful. I might be dangerous too. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah. So All for One's like, what the heck? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. So then the All for One, nice, but yeah. So then the more training and yeah. So then the day came, like time skip to 20 or no, 18, sorry. 18, yes. The where the pony and Chopper got married. And man, oh man. I don't know if they're called deer churros or, yeah. Yeah. Plus, I don't know the Chopper's last name. So, yeah. So then all of them, yeah. Every single, yeah. So this is the end of the What If. Please leave a like, share, subscribe. Peace.